Hey everyone, it's Naj here and welcome back to the channel. You've been asking this for months and it's finally here, my office tour 2025. This is a space where I edit, game, chill and create everything you see across all my socials. So grab a coffee, get comfy and let's dive right in. So what makes this space special isn't really just the gear, it's also the whole vibe which I have put together. So the room is about 3 meters wide and almost 4 meters long, so it's compact but it fits just about everything I need within this small space. And I was trying to go for this whole warm vibe which is creative and calm and basically a space that invites productivity but also lets me unwind after a stressful day. Let's start with the chill zone, my little sanctuary corner. The Togo 3-seater is perfect for quick breaks, gaming or just brainstorming while the TV's on. And I've paired the cream colored sofa with the Sandtrav pillows and the Svart Popple pillows case from IKEA to add that soft natural touch. On the wall I've added synthetic moss panels from a site called Kunsthek Günstig, which literally means affordable artificial hedge in German. No plastic smell, easy to install and is actually surprisingly really good quality. In the corner there's a CC Life LED E27 overhead lamp with soft lighting and a wooden backdrop. All of it coming together to add that nature-inspired calm. And just behind the sofa we have a limited edition artwork which was a gift I actually received from Herman Miller last New Year. And the wooden backdrop which you're seeing is actually something I also put together myself. I screwed the wood plankings made out of pine tree into the wall and then I gave it a touch by going over it with some walnut wood stain. Now let's move over to the so-called Barista Corner which I have in my room. It's the space that basically fuels my edits and long work days. I use a Sage Bambino Plus with a Eureka Minion Specialita grinder, all sitting on a clean wooden sideboard from a website called Sweek. And yeah, I know coffee can be made way cheaper, but for me it's much more about learning the craft. It's an expensive hobby, but honestly it's seriously worth it once you get into it. And above the sideboard I've mounted a practical barista rack from Flate Store to keep everything organized. And behind the sideboard on the left you also have the same moss panels from the same website, and on the right you have the acoustic wooden panels. Now you'll notice that I have these wooden walnut acoustic panels from Fibertech all around my room, and the original idea was just to add that wooden earthy grounded nature vibe, but then it ended up helping with my acoustics and echo in my room so much that I literally got another pair. Alright, now moving on to my main desk setup. This is basically where all my productivity happens. Now I won't go into too much depth since there is a full desk setup tour already on my channel and a 2025 update on the way. But just to give you guys a quick rundown, I'm currently using two OLED monitors. The top one is the ASUS X27 AQ-CDNG and on the bottom we have the LG UltraGear 32-inch 4K. And this is all mounted to the classic IKEA Karlby desk, which I actually got custom made to make it 2 meters wide and 75 centimeters deep. And this whole desk is currently sitting on some FlexiSpot E7 Pro legs, also supported by two Alex drawers to each side of the table. Now my main setup is powered by my Mac Studio and I'm using the KEF LX Mark II speakers, making this the perfect setup for video editing, scripting and just getting in the zone to get work done. For example, everything you're watching right now was edited in DaVinci Resolve. It's my go-to for all my video work. Now my mic and camera setup works great for voiceovers like this one and streaming too. And of course, to keep the whole nature vibe going, I've added a warm lamp and a few plants to bring some life into this tech heavy space. And the floor which I have is also something which makes up the whole space. It's from a brand on Amazon called the Karlby and it's actually a much more affordable price than on any other website I've seen, and the quality of it has actually been great for a couple of years now. Now of course, if you do see something you like, you can definitely check out the links below or even my website where I've linked every single item for every corner in my space. And just behind my desk setup we have the TV area, honestly probably my most favorite spot in the whole room. There's just something about the symmetry of the wall panels, the background, the lighting and the ambient lighting where it just makes everything fit so well together. Now the TV which I'm currently using is the Samsung S90C. It's a 55-inch OLED panel and I actually mounted it to the wall with the Amazon Pearl Smith wall mount. Honestly, I use this TV every single day. I watch anime on it, I game on it, I watch TV series materials, anything really to just wind back and relax. On top of the TV is a small camera which basically syncs the GOVEE TV Backlight 3 with what's showing on the screen. It creates this immersive, budget-friendly ambient effect. And below the TV we have the famously known IKEA Besta TV unit, which keeps things minimal and clean and somehow aligns with the wooden panels really well. And my current viewing distance, for those of you who may have wondered, is actually around 2 meters, which makes this 55-inch screen feel just right. Some people swear by those calculator tools for screen size. I just trust my gut. And the posters which you've probably been seeing throughout my whole space are actually called Bauhaus posters, and I got these from AliExpress. You literally just have to look up Bauhaus posters and you'll see so many different sellers. And the hanging light which you're seeing in the corner is actually from a brand called Pendant Light, and they sell these plug-in lights. If you pair this with an E27 vintage bulb from a brand also on Amazon called Green & Co, you get the perfect vintage vibe. Now every piece in this space was chosen with care, but not much of it was actually planned. I just went with my gut feeling and my instincts to see how I could put this place together. I literally followed my mood and the vision I had in my head. From lighting to layout, textures to tech, it's all been about balance, minimal, warm and functional. And that right there is the full tour, the space where I create, game and just vibe. I'm really excited to be back on YouTube, and you can now expect weekly videos from now on. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell if you vibe with this kind of content. Catch you in the next one.